I'm Will from BG Thomas Agri, and let me tell you everything that's wrong with my Case 5130. So, a bit of background on this tractor. Always been a fan of the 51 series Case. Not the 30 in particular. The 30 is the only one, the only six-cylinder model without a turbo. So 5120 was a four-cylinder turbo, then a 5130 was a six-cylinder non-turbo, and then a 5140, 5150 were again 6BT Cummins turboed. The engine in the 5130 is a Cummins 6B, not a 6BT, because it wasn't fitted standard with the turbo. It was naturally aspirated and fitted with the Lucas CAV rotary pump rather than the Bosch pump that was fitted to the 40s and the 30s. That being said, I always think it's a really nice noise out of a naturally aspirated engine. You know, something like a Massey 3080 with the Perkins, or the a Deutz 607 with the straight six air-cooled Deutz engine was awesome sounding and quite nice traits in the field, although maybe lacking a bit of torque on the road. So she's 38 rears and 24 fronts, which, despite being a bit of an odd combination today, I think always suits them very well. I bought this tractor 5 years ago from a local trader, David Evans Tractors, and I bought it because it was in my price range. I wanted a bit of a toy, plus something that would be usable on the farm, and it came up a week before my birthday, and my initials are on the number plate. So, I mean, there's no better reason for buying a tractor, is there? Maybe it was a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, and I should have held on for something either a bit cooler or a bit more usable. Being honest with myself, the better tractor for me would have been a 5120 with a loader. A four-cylinder would be much handier around here. We're quite tight yards, quite tight place in general, and a loader would be much handier because, yeah, you know, 90% of farming is just moving stuff from one place to another, isn't it? And there's not much draft work going on a Welsh hill farm. That being said, it does put a smile on my face. Now, let me tell you what's wrong with it. I think this tractor safely fits into the category, looks better than it is. We put a lot of effort into the aesthetics on it, probably more than we should have done, knowing it's a little bit rough underneath. Engine wise is absolutely fine. That Cummins 6BT is 6B is absolutely fine. Front axle is fine. Gearbox, I don't know. She's maybe I'm underdoing it a bit. Maybe it's better than it is, but I've always got something in the back of my mind. I feel, me personally, I don't trust things that I haven't taken apart and put back together, which is a daft way to be. But yeah, I find it's hard to get the sinker into gear when it's cold. Inside I've fitted with a Grammer air seat. Is Grammer? Yeah, Grammer air seat. It's looking a bit grubby. I took this off before Christmas and give it all a bit of a clean up. So she's looking, again, better than it is. It needs a floor mat. It's got a leak from the steering orbital valve down there. And it's also getting a bit rusty on the cab, so at some point it's going to be a cab off job and properly do it. Paintwork's very good, but that's only because we've done it. The wings are original, we didn't replace them. They were all just welded up from what they were. I'll see if I can include a picture of what it was. Likewise, those will have spotted, this is a synchro, not a power shift, so I do not have power shift. I've just got a 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, so four synchronized ranges, four synchronized speed, four synchronized ranges, and then the one that nobody wants, forward and reverse with no neutral. Oh god, I mean, it's not a problem for me because this is the only tractor I drive really, but for others that's the first thing they get excited about. No aircon, poverty spec, got a good radio in it. Get excited, I know I've got no PTO cover. I'm not actually using this, I've just dragged this out of some bushes and I would like to do some work with it, but it's going to take a bit of work yet, so I'm just hooking it up and fiddling about, not in operational work, because I would condemn it otherwise without a PTO cover. This has got the original hitch, which those of you know were a bit crap. A Dramone would be a massive upgrade, and I would love to know what went on here It's like a bit cobbled on, bits welded on. Oh dearie me. I mean, currently it works, but sure, yeah. When I bought it, this housing was smashed over, and it was middle of COVID, and I couldn't find one quickly, so a local engineering firm welded that onto there, and to be honest, I see no reason to change it. 2 spools, 3 would have been nice. There we are. And obviously this is a 40k tractor. These were available 30 and 40k. That was the main sort of drawing point to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy a bit of that. I mean, this is my tractor rather than a stock tractor for sale. We haven't actually got any stock tractors for sale at the moment. Everything seems to be going towards quads. Everything's for sale at the right price. I mean, if you particularly want a 5130 and this looks like the one for you, I've told you what's wrong with it. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Give us a shout. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you like this sort of content, then give us a follow. If there's something different you'd like to see, then send us a comment. Yeah, try and do a few more of these. Thanks for watching. I hope you